Alright, amiibo time. Horse. Archer. Link's Awakening. Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Toon Link. Ganondorf. Ooh. Purple Ruby's pretty good. Anniversary Link. Ooh, another 50 rupee. Bomb arrows, not bad. Not a bad haul today. Alright, so I still have no idea where I was going. So I guess I'll go over, like, here. I want to climb the mountain. So first I want to get a picture of one of those golden needles. You know, I should probably actually check if I have one of those. So, Rhino Beetle. And it looks like that's about it for It's cute. looks so dorky. And they just have a... And they're just hanging out on a tree. Party. Yep. Come on, give me a good beetle. One of those good beetles. Another rugged rhino beetle. That's not what I want. I know what I want. Yes, that's what I want. An energetic rhino beetle. Bananas. Bananas. Ah! Finally got one of those stupid beetles. Alright. Well, if I'm gonna... Lake of the Horse God, that sounds interesting. Cow Magak. Cow Magak Shrine. I'll just take out Epona.
Hi. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so I'm up to 10 out of 40, whatever. I'm keeping that rare beetle that he wants. Which one was this? Ancient horse gear. Okay. Well, we're going to a place called the Lake of the Horse God. Also, hello. So, that sounds like probably that'll be one of the pieces of gear, and I think I know where the mountain they're talking about. It's the one that glows at night. Epona, what? That is the smallest gap I've ever seen. Oh my god. Am I really? Okay, no. Good. I've decided to remove the numbers from the stream since I can just have them upload automatically. That is 100% Korok. There's no way that a suspicious hole has nothing to do with a Korok. Is there something I can fit in that huge hole? Okay, there's platforms that I can climb up there. Also, the smoother the surface you climb up, the less stamina it takes. Or, no, that... God, I got a frog in my throat today. I'm thinking of steepness. Alright, get in the hole. Come on. Damn it. Shit. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hey. I knew that would be a Korok. Hey, horse. Oh my god. Another Korok, the exact same kind. Well, this is a good day for Koroks. Oh, look, there's a few boulders. Ripe for the pushing. Alright, now this one should go easy in. I like how Link just stopped. Decided to stop moving. You really couldn't... What was that? Is there one of those Koroks under there that you have to jump? No. Could have sworn I saw something. Alright, so let's see this Lake of the Horse God. Looks just like a fairy fountain. But that's a frog. Okay, so they're just hot-footed. Okay, well, it said... Hey, there we go. I still don't know how to equip a horse. Boy, sweet boy. butterflies. Okay, I've got both kinds of butterflies. But I need to actually collect one of the summer variety. I wonder if there are any like chests hidden down at the bottom of these ponds. Guess not. Like seriously, how do I change the saddles? Alright, where to next? Alright. I was gonna... Well, first let's get Epona back to the stable. Riders. The horseback hoodlums. That's it. Yes. What? Oh, I can't change Epona's gear. Oh, that's a shame. But that means that it's Beans' time to shine.
Hey.
Beans. Kinda looks like a coffee bean. Big ol' coffee bean. Yes. Change the bridle. So how can I... This is perfect for Beans. You know, Beans is the perfect horse. So of course I'm immediately going to abandon Beans because get these guys off of the property. Because they are riding horses around. And, oh my god. Attacking people. You okay? One more, I think. Yeah. Got him. What the fuck is that in the distance? Oh, it's one of those guys. Look at it, it's so beautiful. It's just a dragon. Can I catch up with it? I don't think I'll be able to. That's unfortunate. If it was headed this way. Jeez, that is deep. Dang it, ran out of stamina. Need to eat. Let's go, go, go. Oh, it's gone. No, it's not. Look at that. God, the dragons are so beautiful. Where's it going? Up into the sky. Very high. I don't think it's going to be coming back down. Yeah, it's opening like a portal. Cool. Alright, well, let's just go to the tower. I wonder if I can still... Nope. Completely vanished. There's a tower. That's where the tower is that I was looking for. And so I want to follow the road. Oh, that was so good. Hey, Beans. Let's go, Beans. Beans and I are going on an adventure shrine nearby. Farron Woods. Let's try and get a view from high up. Alright, Beans. And who are you?
Hey. Hmm?
Oh, I found them. I saw it. There it is. That shrine. Pumagnite. So you still got 95 more shrines, a minor test of strength. Let's just switch to this. I don't know if I've ever... Holy shit, that did so much damage. Yeah. Alright, so that was easy. They weren't kidding when they said minor test. I'm gonna... I don't want a boomerang. Yeah. Alright. That's a shot down. 2 more and we can get stamina up to 2 wheels, and then I think I'm gonna go all in on hearts. So that's cool. Beans. Nope, y'all ain't ambushing my beans. Ain't gonna put one on over beans and me. Hello, Cass. How do you know it's me? Okay. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cut and dry. Alright, beans, I'm gonna go off here. I'm not even gonna bother. Huh, looks like almost looks like a spine. Hardy durian fresh from the tree? Though, real durians smell awful and don't taste that much better. Acorn. Royal Claymore. $52. Ooh. It's gonna. I wonder, are there any of those? Oh, hey. The left part, okay. Left part is good. In the Farron Woods, that's where the said where the what was it? The evil armor was. Let's eat a bit though. Durian. You always want to go for durians because they're so good for cooking. That was not a great camera angle, but I did it, and I saw the treasure chest. That is not the EX treasure chest. 300 rupees though. So it said the left jaw. So that should mean somewhere over here. Or wait, if it's the left jaw, then that means it's actually over here. Because it would be its left, not my left. So... oh, well, there's a Korok. I'm not sure if I ever found this place. This feels new. Where's the rest of it? Hello? Do you just have to put it on the top or something? Where's the other half of the puzzle? Down here? No, but like... But really, where is it? Hello. Cool. Right hand, not left jaw. Well, it doesn't really have hands. But if it did, I think it would be up there. What the fuck? What saw me? Oh god. Oh god. Enhanced Lizelle Spear. Oh god, there's so many of them. Alright, I'm out of here. But I want that merchant hood. And if anywhere was going to be its left hand, I feel like it would be here. I mean right hand. Mighty Thistle. That's cool. Right hand. Let's examine this more closely. It doesn't have any hands. So I guess I'll just go to the right side of it. That was the entirely wrong direction, but treasure chest is treasure. But no, let's go to the correct side. It sort of looks like a hand, but there doesn't look to be any treasure. Perhaps that's the left hand. So wouldn't that make this the right? God, this is confusing. So we're following the right side. It's right. Not its left. So somewhere on the left side should be the merchant's hood. Ooh, but that's not in a hand, that's, yeah. God doesn't even have hands. It's just a landmass that resembles a dragon. It doesn't give it hands. God, this is annoying. I just want to find it. I want to be cool. That's it. Please. Just... And there's the stupid Korok puzzle again. Oh, it's all the way over. Okay. Well... Dragon doesn't have hands. Didn't have hands. Unless... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, no. Wait a minute, no, these are the hands. They're big ol' fucking claws. So that means... It's gotta be around here. Give me those durians. Okay, that's probably too far. Come on, where is it? Alright, so this is the hand. Oh, right, I'm getting my left and my right mixed up. Yet again. This is its left hand. I'm gonna try and kill two birds with one stone here. I've been spending the last longer than I'd like to admit trying to find the merchant's hood. But now, yeah, it's some of the DLC armor. It's from Phantom Hourglass. You can actually, in Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition or Legends on new 3DS with DLC, play as a Phantom in that game. And Zelda has it as one of her moves in Smash Bros. But here we go. That's that Korok. Set in the right hand of the dragon. This is the right hand. There it is. Watch if you just stand on. Do you know what console it was for? Got it. Because sideways. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Because you could. Yeah, I got that. But because Ocarina of Time definitely. That was the first 3D Zelda game and definitely influenced the rest of the series. Alright, now let's actually get back on track. But yeah, this is an amazing game. Badly damaged? Who cares? And that's why you should listen what it says. Oh, 4 swords? So on the Game Boy... or the GameCube... Man, that's an interesting first Zelda game. It was very interesting. Because there are very few co-op Zelda games. So that's like one of like 3. Oh, that means you had Link to the Past as well. Because it was Link to the Past plus 4 swords. Minish Cap was also on GBA, and that one was really cool. I thought. Yeah, Link to the Past plus 4 swords is not a bad first. Though a lot of people don't like the GBA version as much because they gave Link voice clips. So for like every action, he goes like Yahoo, ha, and he did not do that in the original game. And as opposed to Ocarina of Time, where the voice clips are from, you're gonna be hearing those a lot more. You come back, Korok. Yeah, I got Minish Cap on the Wii U Virtual Console. You know, that game wasn't made by the usual Zelda people. It was actually made by Capcom, who are normally known these days for Monster Hunter, Mega Man, and Street Fighter. They made I think, a total of 3 Zelda games. Because there were 2 on the Game Boy Color, and then there was Minish Cap. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is really good, because they went full open world, and it is amazing. Ah, somebody's getting attacked by gerblins. Or lizards, I guess. Ow. Got him. Okay. Oh, neat. No, that's Square Enix. Though, to be fair, the sound clips were weirdly, like, consistent on the Game Boy, because they were also in the Mario remakes that they had on the Game Boy Color. Also, they're only up to 15. I know it was because they wanted Fighting Fantasy to be the name, but that was already taken. So they went for Final Fantasy. Though a lot of people will incorrectly tell you that it's because they thought it might be one of their last games. Though that's true, but that wasn't why they called it Final Fantasy. But obviously that did not end up happening. Ah, a stable. Stables always have a shrine, because the world in this game, if you haven't seen it, huge. Okay, I remember trying to find this shrine. It took me forever. Because there's always one near a stable, so you can always warp to them. And it's right here in this little crack. You can put a bomb and boom. But yeah, this is probably, well, besides Xenoblade, this is probably the best game on the Switch. Or maybe Smash. I do think this is probably better. Thanks. Yeah, this one's pretty good for casual because you can kind of figure out what's going on pretty easy. So you have these like 4 powers. You got bombs. You got magnesis. You got stasis, and you got cryonis. Magnesis, you can grab magnetic things and like pull them around. Stasis freezes time, but only on one object. So you can use it to freeze these ramps. Oh look, that chest is made of metal, so this you get these at the very start of the game, and they're basically the only abilities you have, like special abilities you have for the entire game, which I think is cool because it gives you like just a bunch of puzzles that you don't need, that aren't, it feels more organic, that like you're constantly using these abilities, sometimes in new ways, but so then you flip it over this way. Though the cool thing with stasis that you can do is, I'll show you on this treasure chest, is, since it's time, you can just You can keep hitting it, and its kinetic energy gets stored, and then it'll just rocket off. Well, yeah, the 2D top-down ones are a lot of puzzles. This has basically 120 of these special puzzle rooms hidden around the world, and 4 special dungeons that are full of puzzles. Yeah, there has been quite a lot of progress. Alright, so I need something to weigh it down. So what are my options? Is there anything like up? Looks like there might be something up there. So I'm going to take this treasure chest because it's made of solid metal, so I think it probably weighs more than I do. Let's see if I drop it from really high up. Ah, well that wasn't enough of a launch, but... And it was the wrong direction. But yeah, there are 120 of these, and you get special items in them once you beat them like this. Yeah. And then you get things called spirit orbs. And for every 4 spirit orbs, you can increase your health or the what's the name? Stamina. And stamina, you might have, it's that like little green wheel that appears around you. Like when I run, I only have a specific amount of stamina. Yeah, or like the heart containers in the other Zelda games. You can actually get heart containers, but I guess that would make these more like piece of heart. Yeah, so there's a thing that kind of gives you tips, but it's called the rumor mill. Quite funny. So there's actually a quest where somebody asks you, trying to figure out why the stable always gets struck by lightning. And you can see if you climb up to the top that there's an axe in it. So that solves that. Alright, so over there is a tower that I want to get to because you can see the map isn't filled out. But yeah, if I get to there, I can fill out the map for like this spot. But yeah, so you can basically climb any. Yeah. Because look, some spots are kind of there and some are not. So it's like broken up into regions. There's also a really cool thing that they added in the downloadable content. It's like $20 and it gets you a ton of extra stuff. But it allows you to see exactly where you've been in the entire world. So you can see me warping to different shrines. Just going around. And it counts your deaths. So you can see me running around the whole world. It's really cool that they added that. Well, more accurate... Well, one of the more important things is you can, like, see, like, roads, and you can see terrain and the names of places. And, like, somebody might say, oh, I heard there's treasure over at Blonson's... No, I got plenty. Blonson's Lake. And if you don't know where Blonson's Lake is, you might be able to see on the map. Oh, that's Blonson's Lake. So this is... Not, those guys like to... They like kind of dance in midair, which looks really cool. But they shoot electricity at you, which is annoying because it'll make you drop your stuff. But look, so this has... yeah. So what's really cool is this. Oh! Okay, so, ow. It hit me on the way down, I think. But look. Look at that. So there are 3 different dragons that roam around the entire world. And they are just... Look at how... Well, I used the thing to hit it around. And then that, made it shoot off, and I was on top of it. But, so if you've never heard of speedrunning, people online will compete to, like, beat a game the fastest. And this game has some of the coolest speedruns. Because okay, so, right there, Hyrule Castle. Right in there is the final boss of the game. And so basically this entire game is just you running around. Cool. But yeah, speedruns of this game are wild. No pun intended. But like, look at how... And so you can... Oh no. It hit me with electricity. Because you can just go straight to the final boss. It's really difficult because you don't like have any good gear or anything. So that gives you a scale. No, no, I am not. But like they've got it down to like 30 minutes. So it dropped the scale in the water. But yeah, so you can just go straight. Yeah. So they'll have like 3 hearts and they'll find some food that they can cook to make something that'll like make them more powerful and just go straight to the boss. And since they're really good, they can like dodge every hit. Alright, I don't want to drown, so I'm gonna... There we go. But yeah, so... It's really cool. Oh, I still need to go back to the tower. I got so distracted by the... dragon. What's interesting is, so there are these 4 things called divine beasts. I've only been to 1. And so the final boss, its name is Ganon, Calamity Ganon. Which I always think kind of sounds a bit like a cowboy. And other people have made that joke. But anyway, so the 4 divine beasts, I've only gotten 1. You can... Varuta. So you like go inside them and beat up the things that Ganon put to guard them. Because once you free them from his control, when you decide to do the final battle, they will take away 1/8 of a... Well, more accurately, Princess Zelda has Ganon stuck in there. Because in the lore of the game, 100 years ago, Calamity Ganon was unleashed, and Link, Zelda, and 4 other people that piloted those divine beasts, those 4 were killed, and their divine beasts were taken over. But Zelda sealed Ganon and herself in the castle, and is keeping him trapped inside. Link was mortally wounded and put in like a special chamber that would like basically heal him until he could actually like survive outside of it. And so it's been 100 years, so a lot of stuff is like desolated. And so yeah, Zelda's keeping Ganon, has been keeping Ganon stuck in there with some very powerful magic. I really... Do I have anything else that... Oh no, I don't have anything else that refills my stamina. Ah! Yeah, no problem. Okay, so what can I do to get all the way up? Because I'm not sure if I have enough. Alright, let's just try it without, like, jumping up. Or maybe I could climb up. If I could get up there, I could just jump and glide over. But yeah, this gear that I put on makes me climb faster. So it is very useful. So yeah, basically the whole game is you running around doing stuff and getting stronger. And once you're done with getting stronger, you can just... Oh, I almost... Oof.
It is my pleasure.
So that was the spirit of one of the 4 people, because I freed them from the divine beast, and that one revives you if you would have died, which I would have. Ooh. Oh, this will make me climb even faster for the next 2 minutes. Yeah, that's a platform, so that's what I'm trying to do. Get up there. And then I can climb the rest of the way. Because usually, these towers... Yes! Yeah, they usually have a lot more of these. So now I can just... And I'm at the top. Yeah. Yeah, and it does this really cool sweeping landscape shot. Yeah, it's really well designed because the first thing they did was they made a set of rules. So like, oh yeah, look at this. If you pull out an arrow, you go into slow-mo if you're in the air. But they made a set of rules and then designed... Yeah, I know, it's really, like... Yeah, and it's cool. And I think it's pretty cool that you picked up on that, like, they designed it in that way. So if you want to go faster, or if you're almost at the top, you can use it as like a last-minute boost. But, yeah, it is really cool. And, like, the world is huge, but it doesn't feel empty. Because, like, scattered all over, there are these really tiny puzzles, and a lot of them are very similar. But, like, it'll be like, oh, there's a suspicious hole and a rock near the hole. Roll the rock into it. Or, like, look. So there's these two statues. And in this one, there's a durian. So if I go over here, and I take a durian, and I put it right there, it rolled off. Poof. And you find one of these guys. They give you a Korok seed. And you can take those to a specific guy and he'll, like, upgrade your inventory so that you can hold more things. So if we use stasis, we can... Ooh. Yeah, it's really cool. Ooh, and there's a big hardy radish. And you have a camera that you can use to take photos of things. Yeah, it is a bit of what you might call an investment. So see, now I can see, like, the names of everything. Like the Rubella Wetlands, Mount Floria. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go over here now. So you can travel from tower to tower instantly. But yeah, so they made a set of rules and they designed the rest of the game around it. So they, like, worked on, like, a physics engine, so, like, if you burn something, it'll spread to other things. If you have something metal and it's a thunderstorm, you can get struck by lightning. Or you could throw something made of metal at the feet of, like, some monsters and they'll get struck. Or you can roll a boulder down a hill and it'll hit any enemies that are at the bottom and hurt them. And there's so many different ways to, like, solve every puzzle. Like, there's one famous one where you have to, like, rotate the controller to get a ball through a maze. Yeah, because I've played through this game before, and I have a lot of experience with video games, and, like, I like to look at things of how they, like, design them. And it's definitely my passion. And it is really, and as with any passion, there's nothing cooler than sharing it with somebody else. But yeah, so that stuff is really cool. So there's a little gerblin. I don't think I've gotten a picture. No. I do. There are also things in the combat you can do, like... There's like a backflip and a side jump. Look at him go. See, that knocked him off guard. And your weapons can break, so you gotta think about which one you want to use. But if you... Ow. If you manage to dodge one at just the right time, things will go slow-mo, and you can do like a bunch of attacks on him at once. That doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to do it with this guy, though. A lot easier if he has like a sword or something. I don't have a bow. Or like one of my favorite things is there are bomb arrows. And if you're in, like, there are certain areas, there's a certain area that's like super, it's like a volcano. If you take out a, if you even just take out a bomb arrow while while in that area, it'll just immediately explode. Well, there's the Master Sword. But, like, you can constantly find new weapons. There's the Master Sword, but you need enough heart, enough health to actually, like, pull it out. And it doesn't break. But it can, like, have its energy depleted, and then it takes, like, a bit for it to recharge until you can use it again. And you can do that with a shield. But yeah, like, a team of, like, at least 200 people worked on this game. And, like, another cool thing is temperature. Because you can see in the bottom right corner there are a few gauges. There's a sound thing that shows how much sound you're making. Yeah, it's worth finding. I mean, it's always in a specific spot. I just haven't gotten there yet. And I don't have the health needed to pull it out. Also, against, like, direct minions of the boss, it'll do extra damage. So let's see what... Okay, so I need to get it in there. So that's just sending it back and forth now. Okay, so sound, you can sneak around. And if you sneak up on an enemy, you can, like, do an extra powerful hit. And if I remove all of my weapons, I actually make less sound when I move around. And temperature. So you might be in a cold place and you might need to wear clothes that give you an advantage. But what if instead you equip this sword made of fire? So look at where the temperature is right now. And I'll just take this and throw it away from me and move away, and now I'm colder. So there was actually one time when one of these like places had a puzzle that required me to transport a block of ice without having it melt. And I was kind of stumped. Oh, okay, so I can... So I need to hit that 2 more times to turn it all the way. But, so I had one of these on my back, and I didn't realize, but it was melting the ice cube, so I couldn't figure out, like, why is it just slowly melting? And it was because I had a sword that was made out of fire on my back. And like this screen will like give you tips and stuff. So that's really cool. But yeah, there's one puzzle where you need to rotate, like physically rotate your controller to move like a little ball through a maze, like one of those toys, you know? But instead of doing all that, you can actually just turn your controller upside down, and the whole maze turns upside down, and it doesn't have a maze on the bottom, so you can just get the ball to where it needs to go. And look, it's a dog! Look at this dog. Look at how cute he is. Uh-oh. Okay, so look. You can see weapons of mine are sparking, and that's because they're metal. And see, look at this. Yeah, the shield surf is really cool. But yeah, so you can't be holding things that are made out of metal. But again, you can just throw one right at your enemies and have them get struck by lightning, which is really fun. Yay. Quest for bones. Man, I can't be moved around too much. And what's cool, especially about this game, is that it's on the Nintendo Switch, so you can actually just play this on the go. Like, you don't have to have it on a TV or anything. And like, if it's raining, then then you can shield surf easier, and it'll like do less damage to your shield, so that you won't end up doing that and looking like a fool. Yeah, this is one of the most fun things in the game, in my opinion. Just surfing around. Wolves. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Uh-oh. My shield is badly damaged, huh? Well, that never stopped me before. It stopped me. And fires can cause updrafts that you can use to glide upwards, which is also cool. And just a horse, okay. I like to get photos of all the stuff, all the different animals and stuff. And like the minimalistic audio, I feel, really adds to the atmosphere. yeah, really adds to the atmosphere. Because, like, it'll just be occasional, like, little piano notes. Yeah, like I showed off earlier. If I hold this boomerang, but I'm gonna throw it. And you can see it got struck by lightning. And getting struck by lightning does, as one might assume, a lot of damage. But if an enemy is running around with a metal sword, you might just want to wait for lightning to strike it instead, or just throw one of your weapons at it, and it'll get struck by lightning, and the lightning will hit the enemy as well. The rain's starting to clear up. Ooh, look at this guy. Big monster. Alright, so I'm going to grab this axe, a good bow. I don't have any good shields anymore. So these guys are called Hinoxes. And you actually can't attack their ankles because they've got like little wooden things protecting them, but I should be able to set them on fire, and now I can just go for his ankles. And this weapon, this axe, is very strong. But you can also just shoot him in his big ol' eye, but if you've done enough damage, he'll figure out what you're doing and just straight up start. God. And just straight up, like, what am I trying to think of? Huh, roasted trout. I forgot. No, the divine beasts are like these huge... They kind of look like mechs. One's a massive elephant. One's like this massive lizard. And the other is a bird. And if it's night, skeletons can come out of the ground. But they're pretty easy to deal with, because if you... then their heads will bounce around and you have to... And that only needs one hit for... But they'll keep reassembling themselves if they have their heads, so you just gotta doink. But yeah, there are a lot of those, like, big guys. They're like... Oh, look, you can... Okay, so... I'm gonna use this to zoom in. That's one of the divine beasts. It's that big bird thing. Oh! That's another dragon. One that I actually haven't seen so far this time around. Oh look, here's a little pinwheel, and that means that there's a Korok somewhere, because a windmill will make something. Well, the dragons, they appear in certain places, And what they do is if you hit them with an arrow or much more difficult to do a weapon, then they'll drop like a scale, or depending on where you hit them, a horn, a piece of their horn, or a claw, and those can be used to upgrade clothing and stuff at these specific areas. And sometimes you'll need like one of them for a piece for a quest or something. But see, that's where that big castle, that's where the final boss is. And something I think I have failed to mention is the final boss. So in each divine beast, inside each divine beast is like another boss. But if you don't free the divine, if you don't go into them and defeat their respective bosses, then before fighting the final boss, you have to fight all 4 of them in a row. Which, as one might imagine, is very difficult to do. And that's like why I think the speedrun, a big reason why I think the speedruns are so impressive, because they have to like go through and do all that stuff. So right now I'm just kind of exploring bats. Nice. Got the other guy on the follow-up. So I think I'm gonna try and go for that other tower. Yeah. Because by then you'll be stronger, but if you're real... And also, the freed divine beasts take away some of the final boss's health before you even fight him. So if you've freed all 4 of them, then his health is reduced by 1/4. Yeah, but like it's cool because like every so often there'll be like a Korok, and it never feels like you're just out there doing nothing. I'm getting out of here. Thanks. I stream every day. I have been for the past 160 days, and I usually stream at anywhere from like 1 to 2 Eastern Standard on every day except Sunday, and on Sunday I stream later in the day. And it's great to have you. Appreciate it. Alright, got him. And I got this bow from a very, very strong enemy. Yeah. That's the ticket. Always nice to have something to do while you work. Sometimes I listen to like podcasts. Yeah. Ah, he jumped back. God. So I think if I climb up here... Oh, they got me with that one. Man, this place got hit hard. Alright, so if I equip a fire arrow and blew him into the goop. Alright, so gotta get that tower. So one of those fire wizards, but if we hit him with an ice thing, then he just kind of poofs into nothing. Alright, so that was the thing that was firing at me. Okay. So I guess there's another one. So this is the last one of those special abilities I talked about. Yeah, you can't jump into that muck. But you can make, on liquid, columns of ice that you can use to climb. So I can... But important is you can only have 3 of them at a time. Alright, so it looks like what I need to do is get slightly higher and jump and glide over to here. Got him. Alright, so I think I can just go around the front. Yep. Okay, good. There's a floor here. Haha. Got him. Climb up to this wall. Not good, there's nobody on top. Then I can just glide on over here. And as that disembodied voice was saying, Mifa's Grace is that ability that revived me that one time. Because Mifa was one of those 4 people. I guess their official title is Champion. The 4 champions that piloted the Divine Peace, but were killed by Ganon, so I freed her spirit, and now it helps me by reviving me once every 15 minutes, because otherwise that would figuratively break the game in 2 like a twig. So that's another tower down. Oh, it's got like some rock on it. Oh, cause like they make these like little rock encampments that look like skulls. So I think that they made one over a tower, and at the beginning of the game, when all the towers rise from the ground, then bam, it tore it in 2. So there's a big forest there, and that forest is important. Oh yeah, you can see the rest of it right at the bottom there. Ripped in half. So let's just follow the trail to the forest. And time to de-equip my metal stuff. They're actually making a sequel to this game, but we don't know much about it. All we really know is they're making it. We don't know when it's coming out or anything. Well, the forest is important. You'll find out. We'll find out very soon. But there was a person who said he could help. He was going to the forest. And now some music is playing. And crows are taking off. I want to see if I can get a... So this is a location that was in a few previous Zelda games. It's the Lost Woods. Most versions are different, but every version's like a little different. But they all have something in common, which is that if you head off in the wrong direction, you get lost. And so usually in each game there's like a puzzle that you need to solve. So in one of the games you have to what's the term I'm thinking of? You have to listen you have to listen for music getting closer or farther away. But in this one, eventually you can do by process of elimination, you have to see where the wind is blowing. And you can tell that by the embers that the torches are carrying. See the wind changed right there. And it mysteriously changed again. So you gotta just kind of trust in it. And then, let's get rid of it. Yeah, this game took like 6 years to make. And then they give you a torch. And look at all these spooky trees. But then, yeah, and then they give you a torch. So that means that you gotta start doing it on your own. So you go this way. And then stop. Still going this way. Stop. Go a little further. Still telling me to go this way. And then it's changed. Now it's going this way. Still going straight in this direction. Yeah, still. You could fit a person in there. Or I could just, set fire to the grass. And now it's this way. Love this music. Oh, there's a shrine nearby. The trees all have like grins. They all look like they got mouths. Now it's this way. And now this way. And I know from experience that that is the path forward. Now that mysterious fog is clearing out. And look at that. Korok Forest, where all those little Korok guys that I can get those things from live. And some frogs. Picking up the frogs. But most importantly, in the center here, the Master Sword. So we take hold of this, and suddenly...
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
A strange flashback.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? Well. It's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Bigotry. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the Calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort
And look, they're acting it out.
state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
But yeah, this is the first Zelda game to have really any kind of voice acting besides like, yeah, hua! And Link is the only character that does not actively speak. And this is the first game that actually provides a reason, but that's much later in the game. If you hope to pull the sword from its resting place, you must use your true strength. Let us see whether or not you currently possess said power. He's not joking about that, by the way. It will kill you. I do not currently have enough. And look at this guy. So he takes your Korok seeds and will expand your inventory. But he does that by doing a dance. And the Korok seeds are actually for the inside of his maracas. You need 13, I have 6. So there are 900 of those Koroks in the entire game. However, to their credit, if you really want to go for everything, it only takes like 400 to actually like get the maximum amount of space for everything. You get something for getting all 900, but let's just say it's not worth it. So what I want to do is I want to find a shrine, because then I'll be able to warp back into here whenever I want. Let's try the puzzle down in here. Fateful stars. So this one is interesting because, okay, so let's look. Right here, a small thing. And on this wall, I can count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. And there are 4 of these orbs. So I put this on the hole that is represented by 5 torches. Now it'll do that, it'll turn blue like you got it correct on every single thing. So you really gotta... It can take a bit to realize what they want you to do here. So then there's this funky looking one. And that has 1, 2, 3, just 3. So let's take this one and put it in the middle. And then this one that looks like a bunch of branches has 1, just 1. And the other has 2. So just take this, just like chuck it in there. 2 in this other one. And then we open, the doors open. But then there are more. So for this little treasure chest, let's see. 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. 2, 1. Alright, so we got that. So let's open the treasure chest, see what's inside. Good sword. Now we can just waltz on over and get that spirit orb. And then it also restores all your hearts, which is nice. But now what I want to do is I want to go back out into the forest. Because I know that in the mouth of one of the trees that there is a treasure chest, and in that treasure chest is a mask, and that mask allows me, well, it'll tell me, it'll like do a little dance whenever Korok is nearby. And that's useful to have. Yeah, oh no. Got lost. Yeah, it's a Korok mask So let's light this torch. Oh, but I can't do that. And... okay. Oh, well, well, there's not the kind of treasure chest I was looking for. A really cute detail is Link will do different things if you pick up a treasure chest in like different ways, and one of them is like if you try to interact with it from behind, he'll just kick it. But if you're wearing clothes that don't have any shoes, he'll get hurt and just like hold his foot. So somewhere along this general path, hello, Dr. Sloop. This direction. Still this direction. Continuing in this direction. Still in this direction. I'm doing good. Okay, so if I set a fire real quick. Open that treasure chest. And I have enough time. Nope. I do not. Sounds interesting. I cannot say I've heard of that person. So let's keep on looking. So I'm afraid you may have been misinformed. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, so the first or second one, what? Zelda games? Where is this mask? I know it's in the... noticing one of the trees is... Well, I mean, the sequel's not out yet. We know basically nothing about it. Let's try going over here. Looks like there's a lot of trees with mouths over here. Oh, they almost got me. Oh no! Quest says it's hidden in a tree hollow. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Let's see just how far I can get. Looks like I might be on the right track. There it is. Boom. Oh no. Oh, this is so good now. I look so stupid now. That mountain is glowing. That's strange. I'll check that out later. But what I want to go do now is I want to get to the bird divine beast right over in the sky. You can see it for a second there. Oh, it looks so pretty. Ooh. Yeah, I know. I just like taking the pictures. Grab a mushroom. It's a mushroom called a rushroom. Hilarious. No! I don't want to attack him with my torch. Oh no. Mask isn't going off yet. Ooh, shrine nearby. Well, it's not that one. That's for sure. Well, I think if it's anywhere, it's probably right around here. My mask is going off. Well, that seems slightly mean. Ooh, a diamond. So for these crocs, you have to get to a certain spot within the time limit. So I have no idea where this... So it's over here, sort of. Oh, I remember this one. This was, I think, in my original playthrough. the very last shrine I ever got. Really? That you have to use one? I don't know, that doesn't seem quite right. There's never... Isn't usually a... Okay. So here it is. I need a bow equipped. I hope I have bomb arrows. Good, good, good. Right in here. Right in the cave. Machnora. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, it's one of these. Some of them are just... They'll just give you something. Cool. And rubies. No, they're actually... That's good. But... At least a certain amount of them are actually named after the developers. Sort of. Like... One of the very first ones... is the Omanau Shrine. And the director of this game... His name is Aonuma. So you see those guys, huh? Yeah, I know, rupee. Haha, they can't get me. But let me just... Oh, whoa! I didn't know that that could happen. You could just straight up destroy the entire thing. Miyamoto? Wouldn't be surprised. You know, the very first Legend of Zelda was based on his experience as a child, exploring caves in his, like, backyard. Though he didn't work on this game. He only worked on, like, the very first few, and then Aonuma started being more at the helm. Alright, so I think I need to go back up the mountain. Like this way. Oh no, that never happened. Because you know how Nintendo sends out early review copies? Well, some of the people who sent out copies to were speedrunners. So speed records were being set before the game was officially out. Because that whole run directly to Ganon thing. Ah, slimes. This game has there's a surprising amount in common with the very first Zelda game, because it's just a wide open world, and you just kind of do things. And the game doesn't care. Really, I thought it wasn't. I was under the impression that it wasn't below half an hour yet. Though there are some very specific tricks that people use. Like, there's this one where what you do is you go into slow-mo and then bounce off with your shield, like, right onto an enemy, and it rockets you up because it, like, the game calculates your momentum incorrectly when you're in slow motion. So it gets that wrong, and you can use that to gain insane speed and distance. I feel like one of these is gonna be alive. Korok. Where? There. That's a tiny little rock. No stone left unturned. You know, there are rumors. Now that one's alive. So there are rumors that there's gonna be a new, like, model of the Switch that has, like, better graphics. Don't really understand what you mean by that. I mean, there are separate runs for Amiibo and not Amiibo. They're separate categories, is more of what I'm trying to say. Moon. I love that song, specifically. It's quite a good one. Alright, I think I can make this. Yeah, remember when it was supposed to come out in 2015? And then it was supposed to come out in 2016, and then it came out in 2017. But I mean, if you want different, the first working prototype of this game was in 2D. They were just using it to, like, figure out the rules of the world. Like, it's fire spreading. Well, I mean, putting it on the Switch took took a little while because they actually stated that there was more stuff with the Sheikah Slate because of the Wii U gamepad. But that was cut because they had to put it on the Switch. But on the other hand, because of that, we got it portably. But what I'm hoping is that we could get that with that rumored more powerful Switch, Breath of the Wild will run smoother, because if I had to say one negative thing, it would be that the frame rate sometimes dips, and that can take you right out of an experience like nothing else when all of a sudden everything's a bit more jittery, a bit rough. And also, I mean, like, this isn't even, like, using all of the power that the Switch has available to it, because it needed to be able to run on the Wii U as well. Though the Wii U had a really good, graphics unit. Yeah, it had a really good GPU. And a lot of people don't know that. Hey guys, I'm just surfing by. Oh god. Ooh, a stable. Well, I mean, yeah, there is that one spot, but I honestly think that spot's just cool. Because, I mean, it's so small, you're never gonna happen on accident. So wait, there's always a shrine. And Cass, close to his hometown. What's your promise? Song, you say? All these songs have led to shrines. I think I've heard this one before. Yeah. That's not true. This teacher's dead. Or he's not. So I feel like that kind of blows a hole in that theory, so to speak. So yeah, you can actually break this wood. probably doesn't make songs. He doesn't play the accordion. I'm see if I can find any info about this online. Yeah, I think that's a little too much of a stretch. Yeah, specifically, Cass says that he knows his teacher's last words, which kinda... it's interesting to think about, but I definitely don't think it's true. Look, here's the burrito. They're bird people. Wow. Look, I have an entire other wheel. So great. I'll take them all. Take them all. Uh-oh. So this is a blood moon. What a blood moon is is every enemy that you've killed will come back to life. It's very dramatic looking.
The blood moon rises once again. Please.
Yeah, of course. Like, it's a perfect opportunity. Why don't you take it? Windmills. Well, that's not gonna help. So what you want to do with this one is you basically just need to make it so that every one of these is turning. So this one has to be facing this way. Because otherwise this way can't face anything. I like how the arrow kind of shows you which way it will turn. And now I can turn this one this way. Oh, no! No, I cannot. Interesting. And that's all of them. Yeah. Alright, so it has been just about 3 hours. So that is going to be it for today. And I will see y'all back here tomorrow. And we'll see what the Rito want me to do. So see y'all then. This was great time.